Hey guys, JB here from Alpha Wolf Consulting, coming to you today with the next session in psychological engineering. So we're going off of yesterday where we were understanding unconscious manipulation or emotional manipulation and sort of how to reprogram your mind to having or instilling or building artificial synaptic pathways, well, not artificial, but creating systems and structures that unconsciously recognize the pattern of manipulation, that automatically, put you into a state where you are alert and observant and aware of manipulation or emotional manipulation. So in today's session, we're going to talk more on, now we understand the manipulation side of it when someone is intentionally trying to manipulate me, but what about my unconscious triggers? So triggers where someone may say something with no intention of meaning anything by it, but I take offense to it, or it triggers an emotional response from me. Frustration, anger, sadness, hurt, whatever it may be. Do you sort of get it? So we're understanding that we're trying to become aware of the language and the language patterns that trigger us into emotional states. Do you sort of get it? Where someone may have a behavior or an action that they may not feel is offensive or anything like that, yet you may find it offensive and take offense to it. So what we want to do is we want to alter the synaptic pathways for those aspects of ourselves, and we really want to focus in on redirecting them. So unlike manipulation, what we want to do when someone tries to emotionally manipulate us or even logically manipulate us is we want to set up a pattern that is a sort of like a pattern. It's sort of like a separation or an interrupt, like a pattern interrupt. So when we're trying to create a protective measure against manipulation, we're trying to create a pattern interrupt that always causes analysis and emotional shutdown. But when we're thinking about our triggers, we don't want to, so to speak, trigger analysis when they're said, but we want to sort of trigger alertness, awareness. Do you know what I mean? So it's like I want to become aware more often of when I'm becoming triggered or when language triggers me, so that I can become aware of the environment. And sometimes those environments are not the right environment, so they're a very triggering environment. When you have volatile people who are emotionally unstable and they're saying hurtful things to one another and calling it a joke and all of that. Take majority of comedy. Majority of comedy is about offense, and it's about making offensive funny, or at least a portion of it is. Do you sort of get it? Where we make fun of each other, we call each other pathetic and whatever. If you become aware that you're in a toxic environment like that, then the solution is to remove yourself from that environment. But if you're just having a talk with a friend and you get emotionally upset because they're talking about something and there's unresolved emotional trauma that you have associated to that. So we're redefining the meaning. Do you sort of get it? Dealing with the emotional trauma is another process. But what we're doing is we're redefining the meaning so that the meaning isn't associated to the emotional trauma, if you understand. Do you sort of get it? So we might take love, for example, and we might have been hurt in love and all of this in the past, And we want to remove that hurt from the association of love, because love and the thought of love always brings up all the painful memories of the past. Do you sort of get it? So like, this is a trigger that we can deal with it in love, okay, the overarching experience, sensation or meaning of love, or we can do it in specific ones. So a lot of people, when dealing with the heart, seek to compartmentalize it. The love I feel for my family is different than the love I feel for my partner. The love I feel for my partner is different than the love I feel for my friends. Do you sort of get it? Like, it doesn't work like that. Love is a frequency, and you're trying to say, I only want to experience a portion of the frequency here, a portion of the frequency there, and it doesn't work like that. That's why emotional instability with people, when they think about love and they think about, you know, anger and all of this, it's because you're trying to compartmentalize it and say that I can only take a portion and not get the whole. And it doesn't work like that. So in love, if I have past heartbreak, every time I think of love, that heartbreak is in there. Do you sort of get it? So I have to remove that heartbreak from my association of love, so that when I think of love, the only thing I'm feeling is love. But it's not just a single thing. So the love I feel for my partner is the same love I feel for my family. It's the same love I feel for my friends. It's the same love I feel for, you know, a stranger on the street. The love doesn't change. My hierarchy of meaning of the love is what changes. Do you sort of get it? So I might think that the love I give to my family is the same, is different love than the love I give to a partner. Do you sort of get it? But like, it's not different. It's the exact same love. It's just I'm creating a different hierarchy of meaning. So when we understand this, should I change my hierarchy of meaning for my psychological structure of the word love, or the, you know, experience of love? Well, now what's going to happen is I'm now able to alter the emotions. So rather than me just choosing to feel love and then have all the different emotions at my disposal within love, okay, I'm feeling love, but I've let go to all that isn't. Do you sort of get it? So this process won't get rid of the past. Do you sort of get it? You got to accept the past as being part of the present. Do you sort of get it? Who I was yesterday is the reason I'm here today. Do you get it? So like, we're not trying to remove the past when we're removing the negative. We're overriding the meaning of love to not have the negative associated to it. Do you sort of get it? Because like, if I'm trying to feel love yet I'm feeling hurt, I'm trying to hold two different frequencies. Like, love is unconditional, the frequency of love. That's what I mean by there's no difference between the love you give to other people. It's all the same level of love, because it's all unconditional in the frequency. Do you sort of get it? But if I'm trying to have love yet hold on to hurts of the past, now I'm trying to say that the unconditional part of love, or the frequency of love, is now associated to hurt, is now combined with hurt. And it can't happen like that. That creates instability within the frequency, or misalignment, because hurt is a different frequency to love. Do you sort of get it? It's a different vibrational frequency. So they will start to cancel each other out, and whichever one is more dominant will win out. Do you sort of get it? But you don't have to hold on to hurt. You can let go to hurt. Do you sort of get it? So it makes sense that if you're thinking about, you know, this practice, what we're trying to do is reassociate our meaning of love to all the best experiences we've had of love, because the pain and the negative experiences are irrelevant in the future of it. Do you sort of get it? Like, I'm not holding on to who I was yesterday so that I may be today. Like, who I was yesterday is the one that created the version of me today. Do you sort of get it? Like, if I hold on to who I was yesterday, I am now limiting my potential in today to what existed yesterday. So if I hold on to love from the past loves, like I'm holding on to that version of me. So now in the present moment, no matter how much healing, no matter how much psychological development I do, I am still associated to that past love or that past version of me. So I have to let go to that, because that past version of me is the reason that I am here today. Do you sort of get it? Like, the past version of me in love is the reason I understand love like I do today. Do you sort of get it? So it's not that we're trying to forget the past, because if I'm trying to forget the past, I'm foregoing who I am and who I was and who I can become. Does that make sense? So like in personal development, we got this idea that you got to fix yourself and become someone else, but you're not becoming someone else. You're merely becoming the fullest version of you, that is mind and emotion, or mind and heart, because our emotions dictate our heart. Do you sort of get it? Like our emotions are the one that speaks to our heart. So should I feel love, then I'll feel happiness. I'll feel, those blissful, joyous feelings of love. But should I hold on to fear and pain, I will also feel them. Do you sort of get it? So what we're trying to do is we're trying to redefine love. So how would you redefine love so that it is not something that is holding on to the pain? Do you sort of get it? So like in the practice, in the process, what you have to do is, this isn't just a language process. You're redefining the narrative for love. So it's an exploration into your heart and into your emotions, and then going through the sum total of all your experiences and redefining them. Do you sort of get it? But with the trigger word of love, all we're doing is redefining it to not mean hurt. Do you sort of get it? Love is the sum total of all of my positive experiences, not my negative experiences. Do you sort of get it? And we repeat that, and we repeat that, and we repeat that, and we're directing that narrative and then associating that narrative to love. Do you sort of get it? So that when someone says love is the sum total of all of my positive experiences, not my negative experiences. Do you sort of get it? That's what runs in loop. And then we're associating the meaning of, or we said positive love. So as I say that, I'm thinking of all the positive memories and love that I had, and they're what I'm creating the associational lock to for the emotion of love. Do you sort of get it? Because we use memory as a way of interpretation, but also a way of linking like my emotions to specific words through behavioral conditioning and behavioral association. If every time I repeat this phrase, I am thinking about all the best moments in love that I've ever had, I am now associating them to this phrase. And that's how you can use psychological engineering to redefine your reality, to empower you to becoming more.